this season and crashed out of the Champions League with a historic last 16 collapse to Barcelona, but ended 2016-17 on a high against Angers. Champion, yes, I tell you, Nasser El Khelaïfi, the chairman, has declared he was 200% sure Emery will stay for next season after the Coupe de France triumph, and the former Sevilla boss always felt supported despite huge speculation over his future ever since the Barca loss in the month of March this year. Now come, let's go straight to, of course, the locker room of Reading. I must tell you one thing and one thing alone. Yes, this is gonna be the biggest match in football history. Yes, when you talk about the most expensive, it is as well. Talking about the playoff involving Reading and Huddersfield, I tell you, 290 million up for grabs. Oh my word, somebody did not hear me. Yes, indeed, full money. Yes, I tell you, 290 million pounds. That's what the championship playoff offers. Talking about the final, but let's go straight into the locker room of the man called, yes, Jaap Stam, former Man United manager, who says, of course, yes, when he was, yes, a manager of the side, he used to give his players the hair dryer treatment all the time, but ahead of the championship playoff, yes, talking about the championship playoff final, he now knows better as a manager, as a coach, and he says he will not be doing that approach no more. No, even as he wants his players to deliver right there on the field of play. Now come, let's move on the show this morning. It's all about letting you in on the world of what the managers are saying inside the locker room. Now we go straight to the locker room of Roma, where Francesco Totti has suggested he could postpone his retirement and carry on playing after hinting at a new adventure during an emotional farewell following his final Roma appearance. The club icon came off the bench to help Roma record a 3-2 home win over Genoa in the last game of the Serie A season. Ladies and gentlemen, the elders will always tell you that yes, indeed, if you find water rising up to your ankle, that's the time you should do something about it, not when it is around your neck. No, a goat does not eat into a hen's stomach, no matter how friendly the two may be. That's how the elders put it right here on the show Sportssquare. The elder still moving on. Now come, let's go straight into the locker room of Inter Milan, where they have announced, yes indeed, I'm talking about the club, that Rodrigo Palacio will leave Inter Milan following the end of the 2016-17 season. Oh my word, the Argentine striker hit 58 goals in all competitions for Inter as his 5 years at the San Siro, making 166 appearances for the Nerazzurri. However, this season he has been used as a squad player and has only started 3 Serie A matches or failed to score in the league. Reserve goalkeeper Juan Pablo Carrizo is also leaving the club as Palacio's countryman, having made 26 appearances for Inter. Palacio came off the bench in Inter's final game yesterday. Yes, in the 56th minute, playing for just 34 minutes. It is still the show called Sportssquare right here on Bella FM.
Give me overdose, oh baby, Simon.
Yes, it is still the show Sportssquare, and the elders will always tell you that when a coward sees a man he can beat, he becomes hungry for a fight. Yes, I tell you, a man who calls his kinsmen to a feast does not do so to save them from starving. It's not possible. Yes, when a man calls his kinsmen for a feast, he's not doing so in order to save them from starving. Now come, let's go straight to giving it to you just the way you love. Now we go straight into the locker room of AC Milan, where Gianluigi Donnarumma's mistake against Cagliari yesterday was played down by coach Vincenzo Montella. Yes, as transfer speculation continues to surround the goalkeeper, agent Mino Raiola suggested Donnarumma was open to discussing a new deal at the San Siro, with his current deal set to expire in 2018. Amid reports Milan could force the teenager to see out his contract in the reserve. Donnarumma fumbled, dropped Pedro's stopping time free kick in the last game of the season, allowing defender Fabio Pescane to tap home the winner in a 2-1 victory for Cagliari. Elsewhere, let's give it to you right now, right here on the show. Yes, going all the way to the locker room of Manchester City, where Spanish international Nolito says he's desperate to leave the club, saying he's crazy about to return to his homeland after arriving from Celta Vigo in July last year. He played a part in the first half of the season before falling out of favor under Pep Guardiola. Nolito finished the season having played 19 Premier League matches, although just 9 of those were starts. The 30-year-old old signed a 4-year deal on arrival and said he's eager to leave City, who have already signed Bernardo Silva from Monaco ahead of next season. And finally, let's tell you that one man is happy in the locker room of Chelsea. As I go back there, his name is Eden Hazard, and he got a magnificent return to form. Yes, remember last season they finished 10th. Mourinho was sacked, but this season come by. The man, of course, making things happen, and he was being named the Player of the Year at the club's end of season award ceremony in London. Only last night, the Belgian, who also scored the goal of the season for his solo strike against Arsenal, vowed to remain at the club when picking up his prize at the Betsy Evolution, with N'Golo Kante winning the Players' Player of the Year accolade. Manager Antonio Conte presented the top award, which was voted by the fans after being whittled down a short list with Cesar Spilicueta, David Luiz, and Conte also nominated for the main prize. The elders will always tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that winning tradition gathers enough strength to go on for centuries. You do not just kill it in one day. Oh my word, yes, no important story can ever fail to bring out something of value. The elders will tell you so. They say a disease that has never been seen before cannot be cured with everyday herbs. So true words coming from the mouth of the elders. No time to waste at all. Let's now go straight to what the stars are saying on Twitter. Luis Suarez at Luis Suarez 9 says, enjoying a good mate with my family, with Sophie and my 2 little kids right there on vacation. The man, of course, playing or staying true to the words, yes indeed, after work you have to enjoy. The man has worked for this season, and right now he's flexing. What about Sergio Kun Aguero? The man on Twitter has a picture of Stephen Curry's jersey, talking about the Golden State Warrior guard, and the man says thank you at Steph Curry 30 for the shirt. Best of luck on the finals at NBA, hashtag NBA finals. Decoit also on Twitter this morning, and the man says congrats to my former club at FC Utrecht. Well-deserved qualification for the Europa League with passion, persistence, and good football. Simon Mignole also on Twitter at S Mignole, and the man says good morning, St. Trading back in Belgium, and breakfast meet and greet. Oh my word, hashtag what a mood. And the Herrera is on Twitter this morning, and he says happy Monday to everyone, hashtag Monday motivation. What about Neymar Jr.? He says I will be visiting Japan to teach kids a special class about football and sleeping with the mattress by Nishikawa Sangyo on the 31st of May. All right, good one right there for Neymar Jr. Michael Carrick at Carrot 16 says, I love playing for this great club. Looking forward to seeing what next season brings. And there's a picture of Michael Carrick in a Man U jersey holding the Europa League trophy after signing a 1-year extension. Let's now go straight to the interview segment where we have Etim John Essen on the show this morning. It is Sportssquare.
Give me overdose, oh baby,
Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, the interview segment of the show Sportssquare. And this morning we have on the line an ex-international, and it is a pleasure to welcome to the microphone Etim John Essen.
It's nice having me on your show.
All right, let's go straight to, of course, the first one on the mind of many fans, and that has to do with the Super Eagles of Nigeria getting set to take on Togo after, of course, their 1-0 draw against Corsica on Friday. Personally, looking at the Super Eagles of Nigeria, what's your take?
At least it's a friendly match, so, I mean, the coach is trying to see the players he can use to strengthen its squad in the upcoming AFCON qualifying and World Cup qualifying. So, I mean, I'm happy they've given some new chaps, some new lads, some new players, like the boy from MFM, Mountain of Fire. I think it's good to give a young chap who is the highest goal scorer in the local league opportunity to showcase his own talent. It's a big plus. So I'm happy that they are doing well and they are trying to get a good squad for the. We didn't qualify for AFCON, and it will be a very bad omen if we don't qualify for Russia 2018.
You talked about the AFCON, Etim, and of course, looking at it now, Nigeria looking to qualify. South Africa is our next hurdle, and already the coach of South Africa, Stuart Baxter, is talking tough, saying that, of course, he definitely will be getting ready for Nigeria. Do you look at South Africa as a team that can cause the Super Eagles any problem?
We've been having an edge over South Africa for a long while now, but they are more organized nation than us when it comes to preparation in competitions like this. You know, they hosted the World Cup and all that, so they know what preparation is all about. So I'm happy the way we are going about things now, trying to prepare our own squad. So I hope, well, by and large, we're going to get a good squad too. But I mean, after 90 minutes, that's when I always decided in football, we can't just sit down and talk that we're going to take South Africa for a ride. We have to prepare well, get the lads focused and see if we can get a result. And hopefully we'll get a result without South Africa.
We've not been there talking about the AFCON, the last two editions. The last time we were there was in 2013, where in South Africa we lifted the trophy. 2013 to now, two editions have come and gone, and Nigeria did not qualify. Now we are looking to qualify for the 2019 edition. Personally, what do you think should be done in order to make sure that Nigeria does not miss out again on the AFCON tournament?
It's preparation, my brother. It's preparation. I mean, it's preparation. And I think we've learned a lesson this couple of AFCON that we've missed out. That is all about preparation. You don't just look up. We are big. If you mention nations in Africa, we're a big nation in African football. So we're missing in the AFCON is a big minus to CAF as well. So I think if we prepare and put our house in order and then just focus on our way of qualifying, I think we'll be qualifying. But if we lose out on qualifying, then it's a big, big loss. So we have to put our house in order and prepare well so that we know where we can get to qualify. It's not just, it's not a rocket science just to sit down and say, we're a big nation, we'll qualify. No, you have to work for it, prepare for it, and plan ahead of the competition and make sure that you get the players who are ready to work for you to qualify. You know, most of the players we have in camp, either they've played AFCON or they've played World Cup. So you give the young chaps opportunity who are hungry to showcase their talent in AFCON, who are hungry to showcase their talent in World Cup. So I think by and large we'll get there.
All right, we'll get there. But then you look at the season now, of course, in the top leagues across Europe, it has come and gone. And I want you to tell me, I know you've been following Nigerian players. Who would you say have been your top three Nigerian players in Europe for the outgoing season or the outgone season or the just concluded season? Who would you say are those players that stood out for you, the three Nigerian players for their club side?
I think what I mentioned, Moses. Moses is on my top list, and Umobi, the young chap from Arsenal, it's coming out, and Iheanacho. I think these are the players who can really enhance and make impact in the national side. And if you look at Iheanacho and Umobi, they are just young chaps coming up. So, and I don't think they've played AFCON, they've not played World Cup, they've not played AFCON. So these are the players you can infuse in the national team that will really give a morale, and then will now inspire others, you know, because when you talk about Man City, talk about Arsenal, those are big club sides in England. So the young lads over there can emulate them and see what we can do about it.
And then on a final note, Nigeria also be looking to, of course, qualify for the World Cup. You touched on it when you talked about the qualification, but I know that, of course, when you look at our group, we've already beaten Zambia away from home. We beat Algeria. Up next in the month of August is Cameroon. And with what you've seen so far, how confident are you of our chances going to Russia 2018 for the World Cup?
I think a match against Cameroon will really decide and determine everything, because, I mean, they are current African champions, so the morale, the confidence is high. So if we can even beat them here and get, I still remember back in the days when Cameroon stopped us from qualifying for Italian 90 back in the day. So Cameroon is not a team that you look down on, the African superpower. They are the current African champions, so it's going to be a tough match for us. But if we can get over Cameroon's hurdle, beat them there, get the 3 points, and get in the wherever we're going to play and get a point, I think we'll be up to the task to qualify. But if we don't get a result against Cameroon, yeah, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. I know we still have an away match in Algiers to play, so it's going to be tough. So we should put our house in order and make sure we have the guys that are hungry to win. Because if you don't play players that are hungry to win for you, I don't think you can get results. And result goes a long way to determine where you get to if you're going to qualify for Russia 2018.
All right, then, of course, starting this interview, I was so excited, and I am still excited, and that's why I want to thank you for being on the show, Sportssquare, ex-international Air Team John Essen, right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Bella FM. It has been a pleasure, and we wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
All right. Nice having me on your show. Thank you, Lord.
There can only be one. Give me overdose, oh baby, Simon Quick.
All right, that's how we call it a wrap on the show this morning. Yes, the elders will always tell you that no matter what happens, nobody ever thanks the seller for selling his goods at a cheap price. One can never blame a vulture for perching over carcass. The elder has left the square this morning, but then one man has got something for us. Fabian is his name. Fabian, what you got for the fans?
All right, Over Diesel, thank you very much for that one. Hey, sports fans and people out there, hope you're having a wonderful time relaxing at home, because today, Democracy Day, you have to enjoy the democracy, I tell you. Make sure you are democratic today. Guess what? I have something interesting that you have to pay attention to right about now. Hey, you might just end the landlord and tenant issue that you are facing, if you are facing one. Now, at Property Matter, they believe that everyone I mean, should have a home, and that is rightly true. Everybody deserves a home. Now, guess what? With as low as 50,000 naira, yes, 50,000 naira initial deposit, you can own a 2-bedroom unit within the Jewel Bungalows situated in a serene and beautifully designed estate. Now, the Jewel Bungalows are well-designed 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalows conceptualized by Property Mart and is situated at the new Maku City along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. A 3 minutes drive from the Redemption Camp and a 25 minutes drive from the Central Business District right here in Alausa. Yes, with 50,000 naira. I repeat, 50,000 naira. You are on your way to becoming a landlord. Yes, with a 50,000 naira monthly flexible payment plan and a bulk payment for every 4th month. You can actually own a unit in 24 to 36 months, I tell you. Yes, or better still, you can opt for an outright payment of 4.8 million and move in within 6 months. Totally hassle-free. 6 months and you're a landlord, I tell you one time. Now, to find out more about how you can own a property, I tell you, a 2-bedroom unit. Yes, right about now, just call this number. Yes, the Property Mart number right now as you hear me voice. So right now, I tell you, dial the number 070-8977-509. That is 070-8977-509, and you can still log on to www.propertymartlimited.com. That is propertyltd.com. www.propertyltd.com to get all the information that you need and become a landlord in the nearest future, I tell you. So waste no time. Do this one right now and you'll be doing yourself real good. Enjoy the holidays. It's Democracy Day. Happy Democracy.